Hey guys, Big Geordie Geek here, and I'm back again for a battle report, this time issue 17. Video taped on the same day as issue 16, but yeah, I'm just getting ahead of myself, at least trying to keep ahead. Anyway, this mission sees a Phobos Librarian attempt to take on his own a squad of Flayed Ones and a squad of Warriors and activate a beacon to secure the drop site. So how about we just crack onto it after a word from our sponsor. Now, before we get into the battle report, I'd just like to say a quick word from our wonderful sponsor, the Daylight Company. I love their products. I actually own a Lumi task lamp myself, which is an absolutely phenomenal piece of kit. It really does make a huge difference in your painting area. I'm not going to keep you up with a sponsored message, but I will say that if you love your painting, this will really make a world of difference. The only problem is you'll see a lot more faults with your painting work than you would before, but that's a good thing because it helps you improve. Anyway, let's get on with the battle report. Now let's get started. So here we have the image I'm using for the cover for the thing. I've been putting these in. People seem to like it, but it's basically a Flayed One and a Phobos Librarian. There's no real HQ or boss model in the Necron army. It's just standard Warriors and Flayed Ones. No one in charge really. The Space Marine army consists of one man, a Phobos Librarian, or Librarian in Phobos Armour, however you want to put that, armed with a bolt pistol and a force sword. On the Necron side, we have a squad of Flayed Ones, warriors inflected with the Flayer curse, who are just sort of covering their body in, well, bits of flayed skin. Lovely. On the Warriors, we have 5 with Gorse Reapers and 5 with Gorse Flayers. And here's the board we've got set up. So it's starting to really come together now. We've got 2 pieces of terrain on there and a few bits of scatter. So 2 Minotaur armor containers. At the top left, we've got the objective, which is the signal sort of relay thing that the Librarian is trying to reach. We've got Warriors on the left. The Flayed Ones are set up in the interdimensional sort of portal thing, waiting to drop in at any second. And we've got a few bits of scatter terrain with the ammunition crates and the Promethean barrels. So the Librarian starts by moving forward 6 inches. That's all he can really do there. He then casts Smite. He rolls a smattering 11, which is fantastic because it allows him to roll a d6 for mortal wounds. He rolls a 5, which kills 5 Necron Warriors instantly. So all the ones with Gorse Reapers were at the front, they're blown away into dust. Now, there's no ability. He's not in charge distance. His bolt pistol's out of range, so he can't do anything else in this turn. So we move straight to the Necron's turn. The Necron Warriors move forward 5 inches, and the Flayed Ones appear. They jump into the scene 9 inches away from the Librarian. The Warriors then shoot their Gorse Flayers at the Librarian, hitting him 3 times with 5 shots. Only one of those shots causes a wound, but that does penetrate his armor and reduces him to 4 wounds. He's got 5 wounds as standard. So that is good for them. The Librarian then moves 6 inches towards the objective, taking him closer to the Flayed Ones. He casts Smite again, this time getting a 9, not enough to get the 6, so he rolls a d3. Now, I do have d3 dice, but I know these aren't something they're giving out with a collection or sort of an uncommon thing, so I'm just using a normal d6. Now, this rolls a 3. Now, with the d3, you basically, odd numbers are sort of, well, sorry, you sort of cut them in half. So a 3 would be 1.5, which is it's weird. Basically, a 1 and a 2 is 1, a 3 and a 4 is 2, and a 5 and a 6 is 3. So a 3 is a 2. As I said, I do have d6s because I always get confused in my mind when I'm rolling them. So, but anyway, that means 2 mortal wounds have been caused on the Flayed Ones, which kills the 2 at the front. He then fires his bolt pistol, hitting the Flayed One, wounding one, and he can't manage to save it, so he actually ends up falling to pieces into the sands of the planet. The Librarian then attempts to charge the Flayed Ones, but because he killed all the ones at the front, rolling a 4 isn't good enough. He can't make it into combat, and I think you'll find this is possibly the turning point of the entire game. Now it's the Necron's turn too. The Warriors move 5 inches towards the Librarian. The Flayed Ones just sort of edge a little bit forward just to get closer so they can almost guarantee a charge. The Warriors open fire on the Librarian. Now that they're in half range, their Gorse Flayers are rapid fire. And what that means is when you're in half range, you get double shots. So it's normally 1 shot, now they've got 10 shots. They managed to hit him 6 times out of those 10. 4 of the shots cause wounds. Sadly for the Librarian, now his armor is normally 3+, but because the Flayers are -1 in their AP, he needs to roll 4s. So he rolls a 1, a 1, a 3, and a 5. That means 3 of those get through, causing 1 wound each, and leaving him with just 1 wound left, because he's got 5 wounds in total, as we said before. 4 wounds have been caused, all by the Flayers, and that leaves him just with 1 wound left. The Flayed Ones charge, they make it into combat with a 5, much better. They have 3 attacks each, so that's 6 attacks in total, 4 of which they manage to land on the Librarian. 2 of these cause wounds, and 1 penetrates the armor, which kills the Librarian and wins the game for the Necrons. So that was a fairly shortish game, but lots of fun. Anyway, let's go wrap that up. So that was that. The Librarian lost. To be fair, I was a bit, I don't know if the Librarian can handle this, but I tell you what, if he had have made it into combat with those Flayed Ones, I think he would have won the game. I don't think he would have had an issue. He would have been able to get into cover behind the container, and he would have been able to get to the objective. I think he could have taken those Flayed Ones if he'd had a chance to strike first. But it's a game, it's a dice game, it's luck of the draw, and I suspect if I played it again, it might turn out completely differently. But that's dice games, isn't it? Anyway, thank you very much for tuning in. I should be back next on Saturday with issue 18, where we see the Technomancer. Techno. Join the fray. Thanks very much for watching, and as normal, like, subscribe, whatever, comment, watch all my other videos, don't have to, but be nice. And thanks very much. Bye bye.